This is TNC Movie Nights, and we are going to be reviewing Suicide Squad, the 2021 version, the reboot, the remake, whatever you want to call it, the sequel that's just called the same thing, Suicide Squad. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're still doing things recording. Alex is still in the van over there. I'm still in my room. Alex, how you doing, though? Is the heat doing you okay over there?
It's all right. I'm still a little shook about those tweets. We couldn't remember all of the tweets that James Gunn had. We remembered one of them, and that's the one we were talking about. We were like, times change. Jesus Christ, man. Apparently we remembered the most tame one.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
The other ones we definitely try, I guess we just really suppressed those because, Jesus Christ, man.
God, I feel why they fired his ass. God. But okay, I'm trying. People grow, people change. It's 2008, different time. Realized he was an asshole. Doesn't do that anymore. Focus on the present. And if he ever does it again, then we punch him in the dick and never let him do anything again. Anyway, though. God, Suicide Squad. Anyway, what'd you think?
After the weird tangent there, Suicide Squad was great. It was a really fun movie. Honestly, kind of shocked how well it's been received in the critic standpoint. Last one I saw was like a 93% still, which is really solid. All in all, I mean, I wasn't expecting much. I saw the trailers and I was like, wow, this looks really bad. It looks way over the top goofy. But then I had to remember it is James Gunn, and he does that. He makes great movies out of it. And he did it again. He really did. This, I would have to say, is my favorite DCEU movie to date. Not a huge thing to be able to topple, I would say. I mean, what are you really contending against Shazam and Wonder Woman, which were fine movies. I wouldn't, I don't think either of those are super memorable for the actual movie itself. But yeah, I thought Suicide Squad was just absolutely insane, being able to take some really just weird characters like the detachable kid. Captain Boomerang we've already been used to. That one's been great. King Shark. We had Blackguard, Mongol, Javelin, Weasel. What the hell was Weasel? Loved it though. It was a great weird time. And then Harley Quinn just did a great job. And it was really cool seeing the progress though from Suicide Squad 1 to really just kind of having her, I could be wrong, but it really just felt like she was kind of almost like a sex symbol in the movie. I don't know. She had more screen time of her butt in the last film than she had in this whole film, which she still had a lot of screen time in both, I would say, but it was a really great balance. She was fantastic. Margot Robbie is an incredible actor, and she's just Harley Quinn. Like, when I see her on screen, I don't see, oh my god, that's Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn. It's just Harley Quinn. She just gets engulfed in the character, and man, it blows me away. It truly does.
Absolutely amazing. And she killed it again. But man, this one, spoiler alert, by the way, we're going to get into some details of this movie that if you haven't seen it yet, you might not like, you might not want to know. So if you haven't seen it yet, I guess leave this on mute so we can still get the view out of you, I guess. But oh my god, so many people died. What the hell was that, man? And we knew, it's Suicide Squad. It's literally in the name. We know not everyone's going to make it. But I was so surprised that just right away, they wiped out an entire team, including someone from the first movie. We just lost the Boomerang guy right away. Gone. Just exploded. What the hell was that? And then just, to start that with Pete Davidson's face getting shot off of his face, that was nuts. Michael Rooker just getting his head blown up. Oh my god, so many people died. So many people. And that was just the beginning. And then a lot more people died. All right. I'm already going to break into the questions. Which death hit you the hardest? Which one were you the most sad about?
Polka Dot Man.
Same!
Easily Polka Dot Man.
Same! Oh, so sad. And I was devastated when Rick Flag died, too. I was like, no! Oh, no! And then Polka Dot Man. He just felt good about himself.
Yeah, I think that was the
Oh,
big thing for me. Because this movie, first off, they started with killing a whole team of people practically, which is really great idea, I thought. Because in a lot of superhero movies, you don't have a whole lot of suspense of like, well, we know what the heroes are gonna win. Yeah, they were just like, hey guys, here's all your heroes for the movie. Enjoy them, love them, get to know them, and they're dead. They're all dead. And they just kind of, they really show you that they don't have any fear of killing people you would like. They kill someone from the already first movie with Captain Boomerang, and then they kill big actors. You know, they kill Michael Rooker with his character, the name is Savant. They kill Nathan Fillion's character, TDK.
little kid. Oh my god! Although when his arms are getting shot, he's just nubs. Laying
Yeah.
down. Oh god, that
Just
was so funny.
screaming. Yeah, that was hilarious. And then yeah, they really kind of just roll with the punches throughout the movie. You know, they make you really care about the main team with Peacekeeper and Harley, of course, and then Rick Flag and Polka Dot Man, and oh my god, what is her name?
Number 2.
Thank you, Ratcatcher, to Bloodsport, all of them. They make you really care about those characters, and the whole movie there is that tension of, man, anyone could die, like what's going to happen? And first they kind of tease you a little bit, thinking King Shark just died. Just getting eaten alive by those adorable little creatures. He gets eaten alive and then just shot to death, and you're like, wow, they just killed King Shark. But King Shark can't die. Yeah, he built different. And then, God, and then from there, they kill Rick Flag, which is shocking. I really did not see that coming. I thought at the end of the film there's an after credit scene that someone's still alive, and I thought it was going to be him, and it wasn't him. And Rick Flag's still actually dead, and he was great in the first movie, and Joel Kinnaman just crushed it in these 2 films. Hate to see that he's gone. We'll never know. Maybe he'll come back. But then Polka Dot Man gets just crushed. And the thing that really hurt about his, the reason I said his, they're a band of misfits. Everyone kind of had that moment of realization, like, I can do good. I'm doing what I can. Maybe it's not for the best way to do it, but I'm doing it for the best reason. And Polka Dot Man's kind of the one throughout the whole movie. He's like, he's just kind of lost. He kind of starts to have friends and a family. And then he finally has that moment of like, I can be good. I'm a superhero. I'm doing it. I'm a superhero. And then he's dead. And they just take that from you so fast, that feel good moment. And then it's just gone. And that blew me away with Polka Dot Man.
So sad. I was rooting for him so much. His whole thing with his mom.
Oh my god.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
It was really messed up. But God, it was funny. They had, a little off topic, but they had so many people from the Marvel Universe in this movie too. Had Michael Rooker in it. You had what's James Gunn or James Gunn? Is that his name?
Sean Gunn? James Gunn?
Sean Gunn. Yeah, Jesus, James Gunn, Sean Gunn. Jesus, this fan is frying my brain. Sean Gunn, the guy who plays Michael Rooker's like right-hand man. He's in it as Weasel. You had I forget her name, but the actress who played Mantis was in it. You had so many people who are just like, that's from Marvel. He's from Marvel. She's from Marvel.
Same as Idris Elba.
Idris Elba's in it. Yeah. Taika is the rat catcher. That was great. Sahara read that he had some alternate endings, one of which they killed Ratcatcher 2 and Sebastian, and he was like, I couldn't use that one though. That just killed the entire tone of the movie. And I swear to God, the whole time I was watching that movie, I was like, I swear, if they kill Sebastian, I'm gonna lose my mind. Rick Flag hurt. Polka Dot Man hurt. If they killed a tiny little happy rat in a vest, would have lost.
Just waves to everybody. Is that rat waving to me? Yeah, he is.
The cutest thing ever.
That was the one thing my girlfriend.
Hero.
Yeah, that was the one thing my girlfriend said. She's like, if they kill Sebastian right now, I'll walk out. Like, I'm done. And I'm like, the balls they would have had to kill Sebastian the rat, though. Fuck.
Not okay.
That'd have been
Not
wild.
okay.
Yeah, thankfully they
But
didn't. He better return for the sequel, and he better not. He better be the like. They can kill Harley before they kill Sebastian the Rat.
yeah, and don't get us wrong, we don't want him to kill Harley, but
No,
that's how much we
please
love
no.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so amazing, and he saved the day. Even also when Wreckage 2 was like, "It's theirs," and they just, like eating the dude's eyes out, eating starfish. Oh my god, and starfish. Okay, this is we talked about this in our last episode about like what is like James Gunn's stamp, his signature. It's this ridiculous ensemble, and it's really funny, and it's really weird, and it catches you by surprise, but then it hits you with that moment of like, damn, that's just real, that's just feels. And when the starfish was just dying, and then he just says, I was happy just floating around looking at the stars. It was like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Because I mean, this was like also a very deep movie. We had a lot of flawed characters, obviously, but the real villain, like the actual villain that we were reminded of time and time again, was just the United States government. They were just like, they're terrible. They did this, they did that, they did this. Oh, the person who's running this, Viola Davis, how, she was kind of just that rough, but I get the job done in the first one. Yeah, she's just going to kill a kid if you don't do this. You're not listening? Okay, she's going to blow up an entire family. Oh, and also, they were going to do the exact same thing that the Nazis were doing with the starfish. Oh, wait, they did. You're just like, Jesus, what is happening? But to have that, while you also have a dude that's just shooting polka dots at a starfish, it's really conflicting. Because you're like, I'm feeling things, and I'm laughing, but now I'm happy, and now I'm sad, and now, what is happening? What's going on? So kudos. Because that's not easy to do. It's not easy to get us to feel all those different things at the same time. But man, it was like just insane.
Yeah, there was a lot of really fun moments in the movie, and I will even like just the action too. We haven't even talked about that because the story was so good, the emotions were great, everything around the character design, the costumes, everything was just fantastic. But the action was also really solid. They gave almost every single character at least a little bit of screen time to kind of show off their abilities. My probably favorite was Bloodsport and Peacekeeper trying to like out kill each other. It was amazing. And then of course the end of that scene where they just killed an entire camp of good guys was hilarious. I lost my mind from that, but yeah, it was so many different things were really solid in this movie. And I want to go see it again. This is one of the first freaking DC movies I've wanted to watch twice, and I don't remember how long since like The Dark Knight.
Wait a minute. Oh my god! One of my favorite lines was when they were talking about like all their different things that they do, and is it Peacemaker? What's his name? Peacemaker, Peacekeeper.
Peacemaker, not Peacekeeper.
Peacemaker?
I think I said Peacekeeper earlier. Yeah, Peacemaker.
He was he was talking about all the violent things he's gonna do, and Ratcatcher 2 was like, "Isn't your name Peacemaker?" He's like, "Yes, it is, and I'll kill every man, woman, and child I need to make that peace." Just
yeah. Like, whoa, okay, psycho.
Oh my god!
Oh man,
what a great line, man.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was so funny.
John Cena killed it, man. Like I know we talked about it last week, athletes to actors, but John Cena's. He's an actor. Like, he can do it. He can get the job done. And he's going to have a whole show for himself now, too, with Peacemaker. Like, damn, dude.
When you can go... Yeah, when you can go toe-to-toe with Idris Elba and not look completely out of your league, that's impressive. And yeah, I totally agree with you, man. He was great in this. I loved him and I hated him, but in all the ways I was supposed to, all the ways that they wanted me to, it totally worked. At the beginning, I thought he was hilarious and violent, and I loved the head-to-head that they had together. And I love how they brought the whole smaller bullets thing back. And then by the time it was the end of the movie, I hated him. And because I was supposed to, as soon as he killed Rick Flag, I was like, "Oh, you monster!" But having him at the end, like you said with the show, there's just everything was done really well. And again, perfect example of just do the things you want to do well, and it's good movie. It could be the weirdest shit in the entire world with the weirdest people in the entire world. But if you just care enough to double check and make sure everything works out, make sure everything makes sense, and actually care about these characters and make us care about these characters, then it just works. And it did. And that's kind of all I got for it. It just worked. Go see it if you haven't. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's very ballsy, a lot of the different things that James Gunn did in this film, from making the United States the villain to making characters we really don't give a crap about, making us love them, and when they died it hurt our souls. And then making, I think out of all of those, the most difficult thing they did to make DC look like they can make real movies. So props to James Gunn on this one. He killed it. A lot of fun. I'm gonna have to go see it again soon with my AMC A-list. Not a sponsor, but not yet. Yeah, it was a great time, man. I'm both glad we really enjoyed it. I'm glad critics liked it too. I wouldn't have been shocked if it was a movie that had like a 52%, but audience score was like 90%. The critics are just giving it too hard of a time. But yeah, all in all, the movie was great. They really killed it. And I'm sad it had to end. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us today.
Yeah. So why don't you tell the people where they can find us, Brandon?
The people can find us real nice, simple, thenerdchambers.com. You can check out all of our shows, our episodes, our streams, our merch shop if you want to support the show. Got Teen Movie Nights merch still on right there. Nice. From the last show, since we're still, recording it. And TNC Movie Nights on all social media platforms if you want to reach out to us. Thank you to the people who have been watching on YouTube. Really do appreciate it. Got a couple comments yesterday. Someone even asked, liked our Jungle Cruise, which is really cool. And I'm going to go watch his. I think his name was Anthony something. God, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But I'll go watch your video, your review on Jungle Cruise as well. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. But
and thanks to all the people who commented turtles on Instagram.
Hey, my boy Mason.
For a while.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know what the hell that was about, but my phone was blowing up and it was just turtles.
Turtle emojis, man. I guess loved it.
Let's keep it up, unless I don't know. I felt like an old man. I was like, "What is this? What are they doing? What's this these kids are talking about?"
Alex messaged me. He's like, "Hey, I think if people made a bunch of bot accounts or just spamming random people right now with turtle emojis for some reason." I'm like, no, that's my friends.
Yeah, I read an article that people were like, "Oh, comment a turtle emoji and you win a prize," and people were making bot accounts, and I was like, "Oh my god, how the hell did it make it all the way down to us?" And then you're like, "No, that's just our friends." It's like, all right, shit, cool, man. Thanks, you guys too.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we'll be back next week for a Free Guy review, and we'll be talking about actors and what they do in all their films. But yeah, I'm super excited. It's gonna be a good time. Go see Suicide Squad. Let us know what you thought, and until next week, we'll see you then.